Hello guys and girls, and welcome to your bargain bin of entertainment. Today we are going to be going through the Game Awards for this year, and since it's December, it's only right we start with the Christmas jumpers. Anyway, let's go. Right, so today I am joined with Reese the Beast. As you know, we've done a couple of videos already with him. So yeah, we're going to be doing the Game Awards today. We're going to check out a couple of the things that are up and give our nominations and plans for. So yeah, that's what we're going to do today. So hi Reese.
How you doing, man? You good?
You're looking very well in your Christmas jumper, I see.
Oh, mate. Big old scary.
Oh god. I think you just wear that all year round.
I won't even wash it.
It's still brown from last year. And so yeah, we're going to start with the Game of the Year. So, out of these, of the Game of the Year, which ones have you played?
I've played a total of 0 of these. I own 2 of them, haven't got round to playing them yet.
So you own 2, but you haven't played, right?
Yeah.
Well, I've also owned 2. But I have played them. So I've played It Takes Two and I've played Resident Evil Village.
The biased in me wants to do Resident Evil Village because I just love Resident Evil games.
Yeah, there is that like kind of pull already, and with the Resident Evil franchise, like you kind of know what you're getting out of them, if that makes sense. Like I loved like how it looked like it was going to be Resident Evil 4 when it came out. Like going through the village and all the rest of it. I loved that part of it. But It Takes Two was a phenomenal game. It was just
I like that they brought up like couch co-op again.
It was just so good, man, because it kind of takes you through like your old like your childhood as well. So it's a hard one, man. I didn't really think much of Deathloop when I seen it, and like the idea was like meh. Like, going over the same thing all the time. If you die, you've got to restart. I just thought it was a bit 12 minutes kind of.
People like talking about it and they say it's really good, but I've not played it, so I can't say for sure.
It is one of those, like, but out of the 2, I probably would go Resident Evil Village. But It Takes Two, if you haven't, definitely try it. Like,
but I'm actually gonna go against the bias. I really want Resident Evil to get Game of the Year, but I've been wanting a couch co-op game for ages because they don't really bring them out no more.
Yeah, very true. I agree with you there. There's not really many out there, so.
No, that's it. So I'm actually going to vote It Takes Two just because I want a couch co-op game.
Coach Curb.
Coach Goob game as the Game of the Year. That would be cool.
I also agree because I'm sure that Resident Evil's probably won it before, if not many a time.
Yeah.
So let's be different. Let's go. I'm gonna go and vote for It Takes Two. Right, so there we go. Best game direction. Is this going to be like a lot of the same games, do you think, that come through?
I think 80%, 70% they will be, but then you also get questions in there that, like last year, we had questions like best esports or best esport team, best esport personality, things like that. So they mix it up a little bit, but yeah, predominantly the same game because they already know what, like they got their top 10 games, what's going to be Game of the Year. You know what I mean?
Yeah, true.
So they'll just throw the obvious ones in there.
See, because Psychonauts is something I've always wanted to try, and I've never got around to play. But I can't say it's got best game direction because I haven't played it. So the only one that I can really say here is It Takes Two, because I've never played any of the others. So I think that's what I'm choosing. Best narrative. See, the funny thing is with these, I've watched the Rad Brad play through Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy, and that game looks phenomenal, man. But the thing is with Life is Strange, it's always good.
Yeah, I like the premise of this as well. Like, it's a girl that's got like really strong empathy.
Yeah. It's like the first 2 or 3 I think it was that I played were unbelievable. Like, so you just know that it's going to be the same kind of thing. Fair enough, it's already out. I never checked reviews for it, but ones that were there before were just unbelievable games. So
yeah,
I mean, the thing with Guardians of the Galaxy, it had a good story, like a good narrative, like it was really, really well done. But it's, in the end of the day, it's like a Marvel game. So like, the narratives have already been done before, so you've got something to kind of meld onto, if that makes sense, like from the films.
Yeah, you've got like a blueprint already.
Yeah, and how Life is Strange just doesn't.
Yeah.
I mean, narrative-wise, for It Takes Two, didn't really like the voices that much. Book of Love like gets a little bit annoying at times as well. So I'd probably, even though I haven't played it, I would be swinging towards Life is Strange, to be honest.
Yeah, I think you're right. Just because, like, obviously, I've watched a lot. I've not watched the playthrough yet because I want to play it myself over Christmas. But when trailers come out, so I understand what's going on.
Yeah.
And I just think like the message of it. So like, obviously, the girl that can empathize with people like really well. There's not enough of that in the world at the moment.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's good that they're pushing like different behaviors and stuff in games.
Yeah, I agree.
Because it makes you think and that, innit?
I actually agree with you. So I'm gonna go with that as well, mate. I'm gonna.
Yeah, same, man.
Sorry, best art direction. Never played any of these games.
I've actually played one of these games now.
So tell me more then. Go on.
Kenna, Bridge of Spirits. So that was made by an indie company, yeah?
Right.
So it's not even a AAA game. Like, it is nearly as good as watching like a Pixar movie. Like, so if you're watching Toy Story or something like that, like, it is impressive. Like, I think you can pick it up now for like 35 quid or something like that. Like, and that's full price. That's not on sale or nothing. Like, that is... The scenery in that game is mad. I forget what they're called, but you free these little, like, or you find these little black, like, just little black things on with legs and that, yeah. And they follow you about, and they do lots of different things for you. They pick up pots and move obstacles and things like that. And you can actually, in the photo mode, you take photos, and they get all in the background, and they start putting funny faces in that.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's a really, to be honest, for an indie company, it's really innovative. Well, for me, it would have been Kenna, Psychonauts, or Ratchet and Clank.
I would go with Kenna then. Let's give the indie developers something.
Yeah, man.
Right. Best score and music. I definitely know what I would go with this one. Which would be Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy. But if you do pick up the game, don't stream it.
Thanks for that. I would have streamed it as well.
It's kind of one of those, like, it'll be good without it, but you'll kind of miss out on all of the banging tunes that's in there. Like, the soundtrack itself is unreal. So, but that's what I would say to that. But again, that's the only one I've seen. Like, I'm guessing Cyberpunk isn't known for its musical score.
You already know Guardians of the Galaxy is gonna have a good like soundtrack, and like you've seen the trailers, and obviously you've seen gameplay. I've not played it yet, but I know it's got a banging soundtrack. So right off the bat, that's my vote.
Yeah, I agree. Best audio design. Well, again, I've played 2 of these. Forza Horizon 5 is unreal. Like, so much fun. But it's kind of one of those though with audio design. You never really think of a racing game. Like, do you get what I mean by that? Like,
yeah.
But
then it's a bit, I don't know. Like, it's good that they've put it in, because there's always, I've not played Forza Horizon 5 because I'm not really too into racing games, but there's always music in there, and obviously you got all, like, say you're driving on gravel and things like that, like all the effects that like hear the gravel in your car and stuff like that through your headphones and that.
See, for me, out of the 2 that I've played Resident Evil Village with headphones on, and it was the best and the worst decision that I've ever made.
So what's that like then? Because like for a horror game, I want to actually turn around, and I want the sound to be as if like there's something behind me. I want a horror game to make me feel like there is something behind me at all times.
Yeah, there's
you know what I mean?
There's bits when you can hear like footsteps upstairs, like you can hear like some. I don't want to give too much away the storyline, but like some of the enemies, you can hear them like whisper and talking as if it feels like they're behind you when they talk when you're playing headphones. And then, as I said, it was the best and the worst thing that I've ever done, because like kind of puts. I'm not very good with horror anyway. But
Yeah.
it's just when like you're walking around and all of a sudden you get the shivers up the back and that, and you haven't even seen anyone yet. So
Yeah, yeah.
it played good. It'd be great in like VR if you were ever daring enough to do that. So I am gonna go with Resident Evil Village.
Yeah, I'm right on that one. I agree. Just based on like, I think every Resident Evil game I've played, the audio design's been good.
Games for impact. For a thought-provoking game with a pro-social meaning and message.
I know I'm going for already.
Yeah, well, we've already discussed it, haven't we, really?
Yeah, I did not know this section was coming up. Otherwise I would have saved what I was saying.
What the fuck is Boyfriend Dungeon? What? I've got to search this.
I think it's on Game Pass.
Boyfriend Dungeon. I will not be playing that. Might be one.
Girl, yeah.
It might be one
coming at you with a strap on.
That's it. Chasing you around with a big double-ended dildo running after you. Get in my dungeon. Yeah, I'm not going to be voting for that one. I think we'll just cover it off with Life is Strange, mate.
Yeah. I just like I said earlier, man. I like the message behind what they're going for. So
yeah, definitely. Oh, I agree, right? That's fine. That's a nice, easy one, right? Best ongoing. The only one that I haven't seen is Genshin Impact.
See, I played that early doors when it like first released, and I don't play it no more. So it's not so ongoing for me, but I know it's got a really dedicated fan base though.
I'm quite surprised Warcraft isn't in there, because they had a big resurgence this year when they released. I'm quite surprised that that's not in. But 3 battle royales. But saying that Final Fantasy was the thing that took over Warcraft, wasn't it? So you've still got that kind of.
Yeah, but don't forget though that situation that happened with Blizzard and that. I don't think they can justify having them in there this year because what's happened. Because they don't want to come across like they're promoting that kind of behaviour, you know?
Yeah, that might be why then.
Well, I already hate myself because I know what I'm going to put.
You're going to put Apex, aren't you?
No, not even that. I would, out of the lot, I would like to put Apex because that's the game I actually play.
Yeah.
But you got to think the bigger picture here. Like, so Fortnite, they are every single like week or a couple of times a month. You're seeing that they're doing something new.
Yeah, constantly something different, isn't there? Like...
Yeah. Although I hate the game, and like I don't hate it for any particular reason, I just don't like it. They're doing well in terms of like pushing the bar. So this has been going on for longer than Apex, and obviously longer than COD.
Yeah. But the other thing that I like about Fortnite, like I've never really played it. I think I've had like 4 games total playing the game. But it's just the way that they evolve the game. So like when they're going into a different season, there's something like really big happening for the beginning of the next season. So like they'll do like a server-wide event. Like something crashing down, something getting taken out or whatever, so there's like a story behind it as well, which for a game to stay, that's unbelievable, really. For like, but I would agree, to be honest. I think, although I don't play it, like I like the way that they do it to keep people interested.
So, there's been times where I've been playing games, and I'm like, why can't they do what Fortnite do? Like, in terms of just changing it up. I do think Destiny should be in this section as well, though.
Yeah, agreed, actually. Because Destiny 2 still got a really loyal fan base. Yeah, that's a good show, actually. But since it's not, I think I'm going to go Fortnite as well. Yeah.
We have to. I hate myself. I really do. This is the one only time you'll see me promoting Fortnite.
Whatever. You'll be playing it next week.
Yeah, I'll be playing it tonight, boy.
Best indie. This is a hard one because you're going to say one and I'm going to say another.
What's yours?
12 minutes.
I've played 12 minutes and Kenna.
I loved 12 minutes. Like I just thought you could do whatever, like fair enough you've only got 12 minutes, but then like you kind of learn a little bit more every time that you play it, and it's like, but there's 3 different endings as well, which is good. So there's quite a lot in there. Like, although you've only in like 3 or 4 rooms, I think, over the whole thing. There's different places, but what you told us about Kenner sounds like it'd be like a far superior game than that.
Well, there is a lot more going on in Kenner, whereas 12 minutes is a more contained story.
Yeah. It's like
you can't compare the two.
It's like the cast as well in bloody 12 minutes was like
insane.
Insane, yeah. But I don't know. I'd say because it's hard for me because I've never played Kenner, so it's all like going on what you've told me about it, which is wait, fancy if you could play every single game that's in these.
Yeah. And work at the same time.
Work at the same time. It'd be great, wouldn't it? Like,
yeah.
But so I think this is where we're probably gonna vote differently. But
it's a hard one because I did like the cast in 12 minutes. I thought they done a lot to emphasise what was going on. Like William Dafoe being the villain.
Yeah.
Then you had James McAvoy and Daisy Ridley.
Daisy Ridley, yeah.
The voice acting was insane in that game. I didn't finish it. Did you finish it?
Yeah, I've done one, because there's 3 different endings, and I've done one ending. My friend done another ending he was telling us about when he just hid in the cupboard for the whole time and got away with it. So, like, but yeah, it's a great ending. Like, because some of them you've got to like end up bringing the police and like finding loads of stuff out about him, and like it was just really, really good. Like. Really enjoyed it. But I think as I've only played it, I can only choose that. But for you,
it's only right, mate.
But for you, this is probably where we're gonna differ.
Yeah, I'm going Kenner. Although 12 minutes was a really good game and I rate it a lot, Kenner just gave me a bit more.
Yeah, look at that. Best community sport. Oh, that's hard. You know.
See, I'm biased about this one already, and I feel very strongly about this one. Destiny 2, I don't even care what the other games are, yeah? I don't, whatever we just said about Fortnite, yeah? I back 100%, but Destiny 2, they do mad events for charities, and like all the proceeds for these events go to charity. During the Black Lives Matter movement and like all them other ones, like they was always supporting them, so you would buy like little badges on their website and stuff, and all the proceeds from that will go to that cause.
Yeah, that's really good actually.
Yeah.
I think it's only right then, mate. I knew Destiny's got a really good community anyway. Like a lot of people that play it still are really good players and will help you out. So I agree completely. Right, there you get my vote on that one. Best action game. I loved Back 4 Blood.
So did I.
I loved it. Like, it is just Left 4 Dead 3 really. But I loved it. But I did like watching people play Chivalry as well. Like, it's not a game that I would pick up myself, but I did enjoy watching people play. But for me, Back 4 Blood by far. Just because you can pick up and play with 4 people as well and just cause mass homicide of zombies is just... Yeah. Like, that's for me where I'm going. I don't know about you, but...
Well, out of all of them, that's the only one I've played.
Oh, well.
But, see, the thing that lets it down for me, though, is when games release, and I know that there's all, like, creases in that to iron out, but when games release and they're buggy on release.
Yeah.
I'm voting Back 4 Blood because it's the only one I played, but I feel like another game may deserve it here, but I don't know what.
Like, Far Cry 6 is good, but the thing that's pushing it for me is, like, primarily on combat. Back 4 Blood is just combat. Like,
to be fair, it's got really good combat.
Yeah, that's... Like, I get what you mean with the bugs, because there was many littered across it that were goddamn awful, but yeah, I agree with that. Best action adventure! I would probably go with Guardians of the Galaxy here. Although I love Resident Evil Village, you kind of know what you're getting with it.
Yeah.
There's not that many puzzles in it.
Yeah, so it follows a certain formula.
Yeah.
Resident Evil.
It's well, do you know in Resident Evil 4 how you go through the village, then you go through into the castle, then you go out the castle, and like this, it's the same kind of process as what that is. So it's kind of like an already melded thing together that Resident Evil no work. If it's not broke, why fix it, kind of thing. So they'll just, how and Guardians of the Galaxy, what I've seen, like I've never played it, but I've watched the Rad Brad play it, and actually enjoyed watching it. And but it was like there's like certain puzzles you've got to solve. There's like certain actions, so like you get different choices. So like, do you agree with one or do you agree with the other? Do you sell one? Do you sell the other? So it's kind of like
makes you think.
Yeah, because your choices then change the way the game is.
Yeah.
So it's like little things like that that I liked about watching it. So I would go with Guardians, me. But
I agree with that.
Because with the Resident Evil, you can't really say like kill this person or not kill that person. You've only got one choice.
Yeah.
I will save your life, although you will kill me. Best family, best game appropriate for family play, irrespective of genre or platform. See, Mario Party has always been a favorite of mine. Like throughout the years, you know what I mean? Like, It Takes Two is good, but it's not really. It is family play, but for me, family I would think more than two people.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I think for me, It Takes Two and Pokemon Snap are both out of the question because I think Pokemon Snap is a solo player experience.
Yeah.
And It Takes Two, as you said, you can only play it with two people.
Two people, yeah. So I would, if it was me, I've always had fun with Mario Party. But if Mario Kart was on there, I would have chose Mario Kart regardless. Because it's just.
I think I would have still chose Mario Party.
Yeah? Oh well. That's where we differ.
That's where.
Best sports or racing? Well, Riders Republic is definitely not going in there. And see, I'm torn. I've not played FIFA 22 because I kind of don't buy them every year because it just feels the same.
Yeah.
Like, but I do like Formula 1, but again, I haven't played Formula 1 2021, so.
What's your beef with Riders Republic?
I just think for a game, there's not much to it. Like, I like how they do like the certain, like, every hour kind of things, but like, it's a bit clunky. Like, it doesn't feel the best when you're playing it. Like, just everything about it just seems a little bit just not right, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Because you've got the games like Steep, which is unbelievable, like, which they should have just took Steep and just made it Riders Republic. But but it just feels clunky. Like the way that you land tricks is clunky. Like I didn't enjoy it.
I feel like that game it's for like dedicated fan base, 100%.
Yeah.
When I think of a sport, like I feel like Riders Republic, like you say, like there's not enough in there and things. I just feel like they've done too much. Like they're trying to focus on flight, BMXing, snowboarding. Like for me, I want to get. I know you can pick your own career path in that, but let's be honest. If it's in the game, you're going to utilize it. Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. Like if they made like just a one-off flying, it would be so much better than trying to like. It's kind of been like jack of all trades, master of none kind of thing.
Yeah, like, I feel that sums up that game very well. What you just said.
Yeah, I agree. However, out of the ones that I've played, which is only 2 of them, Forza Horizon 5 plays well. There's loads of different stuff in, but it's all racing, so it's not like you're not like flying all of a sudden or anything like that. It's all just about racing. But they've got like the staff little things in there, like there's a battle royale mode in Forza Horizon. But the way but the way that they do it is like you're all starting off in bad cars, but if you see another person, you race each other, and it's whoever wins the race then survives and then goes on.
But that's long-winded.
It's not, because it's quite a small area. So just say if somebody's got like a Lamborghini and you're driving around on a Ford Fiesta, it's over in seconds. But they've already got all the upgrades and stuff, so it's quite well done. But it's just their take on, but it's all racing again. So they've just focused solely on racing and solely on what they should, which I think that's what let Riders Republic down.
Yeah, that's too overcomplicated for Riders Republic. It did look like a good game, and that's why I bought it.
Yeah.
But it let me down a little bit.
Yeah.
I agree, Forza Horizon 5.
Yeah, I'm gonna go best multiplayer. I honestly can't believe that Knockout City is in here. Like,
I can't believe New World's in here. That's not been out long enough, to be honest.
Yeah, true. That's only out there because of how popular it was.
Yeah.
Valheim has died completely now. I don't think many people play Valheim now because New World's out.
Yeah.
It's not going to last. So multiplayer, I would probably be thrown to go Back 4 Blood here, because Knockout City was like all right. It Takes Two, you can only play once all the way through, and then you've done it. And I've never really played Monster Hunter, so for me, I would probably go Back 4 Blood, but again, that's not been out that long. I really don't know this one.
Yeah, see, I've not played the PvP in Back 4 Blood. Obviously, the PvE I have played, and in all honesty, there's been some days where I found it really hard to even play because I can't find the lobby. Right. And then when I do find the lobby on the PvE side, because I don't really like the PvP in Left 4 Dead games.
Yeah.
You're joining halfway through, and like you could find people that completely ruin the experience for you. It's like I've played with people, that just think it's funny to you say, oh, don't like, you're trying to play through it strategically, you on like the harder difficulties, and you're like, don't do this. You tell them not to do it,
they do it,
and they do it. I feel like the community lets it down.
Right.
So I wouldn't say that's best multiplayer. I would say It Takes Two out of these lot.
I'll agree with that, like, to be honest. Because again, like, as a multiplayer, like, I've never played Monster Hunter Rise. New World hasn't been out long enough. And to get the thing that annoys me about New World is like, it's a bit like the whole Warcraft thing. Like, if you're in different servers, you're then going to start on their server and go from the beginning again and take like 30 to 40 hours worth of gameplay. And it's a good strategy if you've got the time, but if you haven't, it's like pay to win. It's like,
I mean, Destiny should be on here.
Yeah, I agree.
As well.
Agree. Best debut indie.
I got my answer already, mate.
You're gone Kenner, aren't you?
Well, it is literally just because I still can't believe it's made by an indie developer, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like, it is I know, like, I'm not trying to knock other indie devs. Like, to be honest, indie games, for me, are getting more recognition than, like, people that make AAA games these days.
Yeah.
It's like back in PS1, PS2 days. Like, they're pushing the limits on what can be done, and it's made by like passionate people that want to make games, not by big enterprises that just see the bill. Not every company's like that, but a lot of them are now.
Yeah, I agree. I 100% agree. I mean, look at EA when they brought out it was like a Star Wars game that they brought out, and it was like all pay to win. Like, and everyone just absolutely slaughtered them for it. Like, there was no single player. It was Battlefront 2, I think, or
Yeah, it was.
And
Battlefront 2.
And you could win pretty much the game by buying the best upgrades, and then just absolutely destroying people. So I agree. Like, indie people want to play good games, so they're trying to make good games. Sorry, but yeah, I'll go with Kenner. I've never played any of them, unfortunately. Most anticipated game presented by Prime Gaming.
I'm surprised they've not put their own game on here.
New World, bang.
Yeah. Even though it's not anticipated no more, it's just anticipated.
The two games that I've heard the most of, like, noise about, is Horizon Forbidden West and Elden Ring. That's the two that I've heard loads about. But Elden Ring is like Soulsborne games, like Dark Souls, kinda.
Yeah.
But Horizon Zero Dawn was unbelievable, so I'm kind of guessing. But I think
I'm going Elden Ring.
Yeah, I'll definitely, like, the amount of talk that's in it. Wasn't there that in a Harry Potter game as well that was supposedly coming out? Which
I don't know what's happening to that, because that's highly anticipated for me.
Yeah, because that was like all over the place, but it just disappeared. So unless they pulled it, I don't know. But yeah, weird one. Right, but I'm gonna go Elden Ring as well, because that's the one I've heard the most of.
I just like challenging gameplay, man.
Yeah, rather you than me though. Right guys, thank you so much for watching this. If you've liked this kind of thing, let me know in the comments and we'll do more. If you haven't, also let me know so I don't do any more of these. Let me know if you do agree or disagree with any of the ones on here as well. And I've had loads of fun. Thanks for Reese for being in this video as well. Make sure you follow him in the description below. He streams on Twitch anyway, so make sure you go over there and do that. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.